Neuralink?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Nice. Yeah, no.
That's what I mean. I think Elon Musk is definitely fascinating, brilliant,
Mhm.
influential, all the things. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that whole Neuralink thing. I know that he did market it as like pretty much a thing for people with aphasia and stuff, people that had like were paralyzed or had severe, brain damage or things like that. Like the the chip or whatever could somehow like bridge the gap in your neurons and make crippled people walk again and things like that. So I feel like with all technologies too, that's why I'm not like a fan of the microchips and I don't know, just like all this technological advance is crazy and impressive and as it is, and like how much potential it does have to solve things. Like there's always the retail availability of something like, oh, we created this brain chip that can help blind people see and crippled people walk. And who can argue with that? Everybody's like, yeah, we should do that. That's amazing. And,
Mhm.
medical breakthroughs and stuff. And then on the back end, what nobody considers is like the other things that can be done with that and whose hands those end up with. Because he's like, also talking about how there can come an age with this Neuralink thing where people will be able to like communicate without speaking because we're all going to be hooked up to like an internet. So our
That's
brains
wild.
are essentially going to be like cell phones, and we can stream data with our minds and basically read each other's thoughts. And then that obviously leads away to like having our whole entire minds and beings like at least able to be hijacked.
Yeah.
Basically caught in a loop. Oh, we downloaded your consciousness and now we have it on this hard drive. Where's
I'm gonna delete you now. No need for you.
That's just some weird stuff.
I
Yeah,
just
I'm with
I don't
you.
like it.
Yeah, I just think of the whole like, all of a sudden you're sitting there and all of a sudden you're like, kill somebody, and then you're like,
Oh.
wait, I don't want to kill someone, and then you're just like, oh no, I've been hacked. Like that's horrible.
It's like Vampire Diaries when they
Oh,
compel you. What's up? The vampires, they can compel people if they're not on vervain. It's a show. It's a stupid show I
She's
watch.
dorking out, everyone.
I'm done.
No, keep going.
You just when they like compel you, you can't stop. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, no, having someone control your brain, I think that's like a deal breaker. That's how I think of it. You know what I mean? Where it's like, ooh, all these things sound great until your brain doesn't work.
Yeah, imagine like,
Yeah.
all the permissions you have to give on your cell phone just from using an app when they install a microchip in your brain. Probably have to give a lot of permissions for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm on your team. I'm good. I don't want that.
I just think it's crazy. The thing that's nuts is the fact that like monkeys can play video games with their brains and stuff like that. And it's like one of those things where it's like, that's great and stuff. Can you put it on them and we could talk to them? Because that'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like put it on your dog and then you can hear like what your dog's saying. And it's like, dude, I hate this food. I've hated it forever. And you're like, oh, I feel bad. Here, man, here's some steak or something.
Are you happy?
Yeah, exactly. You
What
get to
can
hear the real voice because our voices for our dogs are all like, cute and stuff. But maybe they're just like, shut up.
Can't pick my parents.
Why? I'm Bradley.
I'm a vicious animal.
Yeah.
I'd still love them just the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Hello, human.
yeah, exactly. Maybe that probably last a week and then we'd be like, off. Like, sorry.
No.
I'd rather imagine your voice than hear your real voice and your real thoughts.
No, I would love to.
Yeah, except for half the time when they're like touching them, like, you're touching me, man. I hate you. And you're just like, oh, well, whatever.
No,
No,
Boo Boo
you
loves
love
it
me.
when we rub his neck. Boo Boo flops on me if I don't rub him.
Yeah. No, I just think of that. To me, that's really cool. The thing, like, that's the thing I think of. If you're so like crippled and stuff that eventually, like, it's gonna make your life better. You're like, well, having my brain hacked really wouldn't matter too much. Maybe then, like, if you're someone who has something like completely crippling,
Of
like,
course.
or that makes it easier. But like as a normal human, unless I can take that thing on and off whenever I want, and I'm not getting something drilled in my head, but you would think eventually they'd be able to figure out that you could just put it on and be fine. That's cool. Like but at the same time, also like how far are we going to get from normal reality? And then you know what I mean? You'll live in there forever, and then it'll be like so annoying to like be like, oh, I gotta move. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Take
already
your head
feel like
off and
that.
be like, oh, I have to actually like get out of this thing to eat food. I really don't want to eat food. That's way too loud. We can hear it in the mics.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
But-
Someone's hacking my brain. No.
We're in it right now. Do 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 do.
Just got positive confirmation that everything sounds beautiful.
Great.
Oh.
So the only thing that oh crap, I already forgot
Thank you
that.
to Mike.
Oh, the reason why I don't trust Elon Musk is because he went to the Met Gala a couple of years ago. And
Oh, his outfit.
And his outfit on the back in Latin said New World Order.
Y'all like my outfit?
But like to me,
No.
but to me, that's the one thing that freaks me out. Is like, is he just like, we get really conspiratorial sometimes, and you know, how can you blame us with the way things are?
I'm here for it.
But,
Say
like,
it. Say it. I'll say
was
it.
that just like back then? Like
I'll
it
say
was
it.
different, and now like,
No.
or is he out? Was he in and he's out? Does that happen? Like, what happens at those echelon? What happens at those American beauty parties? You know?
Was he with his wife at that time?
He was.
Is that Grimes or another?
Yeah, and she seems
That's why I'm
super
saying.
satanic and
That's
crazy.
why I'm saying maybe it was like, because you know, girls are like,
Yeah,
wear this, baby, look hot.
See, that's actually that's.
And then maybe he's like, this is nuts. I need to get out. Because when we go out, I'm like, don't wear that. Wear this. Maybe
true. And then
you
I'm
know,
just
he's
like,
being
I don't want to go.
And yeah, and then he's just like being a good husband. He's like, whatever. I guess my wife thinks I look good. I don't know.
Yeah. What are the chances that he actually even care? Like, you know what I mean? Cared that he wore what he wore. But that to me was like one of those red flags. Like, are you trolling them? Are you in on it? It's like the Trump thing when you're like,
are you going to sit in the third temple? Or are we going to have some problems?
yeah, like,
Sorry.
is the world about to end? And then all of a sudden Elon Musk's like, no, I got it, man. All my robots will take
Yeah,
care of you.
yeah.
And like everyone's fine. And Teslas are delivering people's food and medicine. And everyone's like, oh, Elon, you're so great. And
Mhm.
he saved the world. Like there's missiles in the air. And then we're all about to die. And then he uses SpaceX to stop it all from happening. And everyone's like, oh, he's great. And then you're like, I know who you are.
Don't you see in that temple?
That would be sad because
Because you like him. Yeah.
I do like him. He is like a very
He's like
just,
real life Batman.
yes.
That's what he is.
Autistic Batman.
Autistic.
Yeah, he's a little autistic.
Really?
Yeah, the person who got the Project Veritas
Are
guy.
you sure?
Yeah, the Project Veritas guy literally was making fun of him for being autistic in those videos. The ones we watched with Tim Pool. So they got people on Twitter admitting again that they censor conservatives, and it got like meta. Like it almost felt like the dude knew he was on camera. Like that's how crazy.
Oh.
Do you remember
it'd be
talking about-
terrible if I said this.
Yeah, it was just like it's so funny. Oh
so
man.
lucky we met organically. Oh, this email.
Yeah, this email telling me I shouldn't talk to people about how we censor conservatives. And then the dude brings up
I'm
the
gonna
phone.
pretend like I
and he's
don't
like,
see a camera right here.
He's like a Project Veritas or something. Like you could just like the dude-
Veritas?
Yeah, Veritas. That's what it was. The guy who knew immediately, like the guy who knew what was going on, literally said that to him. And it's like, doesn't a red flag go on if you're the dude at Twitter who's just like, dude, it's Veritas. Can you not read? Like-
Well, regardless of if he's autistic or not, I think he's brilliant and I think he means well. So it would be I mean, well, I don't know what's going on in his mind, but it would be very sad if he ended up being like using his smart for evil.
I also think he's changed a lot. I think when he was on Rogan, the one that like everyone looks at where,
Yeah, that
where he
was-
smokes weed and then everyone lost their
Yeah.
mind.
Oh.
I think he's a different person then. Like then he was like very much like climate change. Like not that he doesn't care. He obviously built his whole company around it and all that stuff. But I don't think he's as crazy about it anymore. And I think maybe he is more into like questioning maybe what's going on a little bit with everything and the agenda. Cause like I think we're all the same where it's like I'm up for renewable fuels when it works.